Before we get started, I just wanted to point out that I will be making this recipe egg-free. The original recipe is a Martha Stewart recipe, but I will be substituting 1 large egg for 2 tablespoons of water, 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, so first I'm going to start with our dry ingredients. I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and to that I will be adding a half teaspoon of baking soda, the 2 teaspoons of baking powder that I spoke about earlier that'll help substitute the large egg. I will also be adding a half teaspoon of kosher salt. Now I'm just going to give it a good whisk just to mix all the dry ingredients together, and then I'll be setting them aside. On to the wet ingredients. In a separate bowl, I will be adding a half cup of white granulated sugar and a 1/3 cup of dark brown or light brown sugar. I'm using light brown because, again, it's what I have in my pantry. I'm also going to be adding 5 softened tablespoons of unsalted butter. Now, the original recipe called for 6 tablespoons, but I'm only adding 5 because of the addition of the vegetable oil. Now I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of good vanilla extract, and I will go ahead and start mixing those together. Now I'll be adding my 2 tablespoons of water and 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil. I will continue mixing these together until they are all creamed and combined. Okay, so just for a second, I'm going to set aside my sugar butter mixture, and now I'm going to add a half cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips into my dry ingredients. I'm just going to go ahead and give that a good mix. And now we're ready to combine it with our wet ingredients. I'll add half of the dry ingredients and start folding them into the wet ingredients. Give that a head start, and now I'm going to add the rest of the dry ingredients, and now you just want to combine them well. Okay, so now that it's all combined, now I'm going to transfer this into a 10-inch cast iron skillet. And I'm just going to put that in there and just spread it around evenly. And if you don't have a cast iron skillet, you can easily bake this in a 9-inch cake pan. Of course, the cook time would be a little bit longer. So I'm going to pop that into a preheated oven of 350 degrees for about 18 to 20 minutes. And again, if you're baking this in a 9-inch cake pan, just up the baking time to about 20 to 22 minutes, or until golden brown and set in the middle. Now that my skillet chocolate chip cookie cake is done, and when it's baking, it gets puffy, but as soon as you take it out and it sets for about 5 minutes, it'll kind of sink in, but that's just perfect because those edges are so crusty and crispy with a nice chewy, gooey center. I'm gonna let this cool for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to cut a slice and show you how I like to do this sometimes for birthdays. This is a good alternative if you just don't want to bake a cake, a cookie cake. It's delicious and it's easy. As always, the recipe for this will be located in the description box below. Okay, just to make this fun and festive for my kids, I'll add a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Then I like to garnish with different colorful sprinkles on top, just to make it nice and festive. Then next I'll add a candle, light it, and whoever that special birthday person is gets to make a wish and blow out the candle. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching! Hey guys, you can click on the video icons for more recipes, or you can click on my picture icon to subscribe. Thanks for watching!